this is Ree here. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It's been helping my channel so much. And don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. I can help you with anything. If you would like more occult videos that are exclusive, that I don't post to YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. Okay, so let's get into this video. Now I'm back doing occult videos. I just did a lot of astrology videos consecutively, so I apologize for that, for the lack of occult videos, because I've noticed that too. I've just been making so many more on my Patreon. I didn't realize how busy I would be, but now we're back on track, and I'm going to be making a lot more. Okay, so let's talk about Krittika Nakshatra. So this obviously has to do with astrology as well. Everything comes down to astrology. But this is Krittika Nakshatra and the 9 hand seals. Now, I came across this by accident. It's so funny because my moon is in Krittika. I started working with the 9 hand seals about maybe a year and a half ago, maybe longer than that. And I did it consecutively every single day, continuously, and it really helped me learn astrology. At the time, I understood that it equaled the chakras and I'm balancing my chakras. As we know, chakras are equal to the planet, but I didn't know at the time how it relates to Krittika Nakshatra. And this is something that anyone can do. You don't just need placements in Krittika, but this actually helped me understand astrology without having to study astrology. Now, most of the astrology I get comes from my higher self. Now, I kind of gravitated towards more of the Vedic system after I did the hand seals. I practice Tantra now. I've found that that's elevated me to a whole other level. But most of the information I get when it comes to astrology is from higher mind. That's how you're going to learn real astrology. You have to open up your kundalini energy. And by doing that, you're releasing the veil. You can gain as much information as you want through ego, but you're never going to understand that if there's a veil in front of you, right? It's like if you're drinking and you're drunk, you can't see properly. It's because you have that veil. If you weren't drinking, you could see everything. You would be more aware and understand what's going on, but you can't when you're drunk. You have that filter. It's like you're drunk in reality. You can't see things for what they really are. So we have to remove that. And so that's the most important part of learning astrology. Now, the 9 hand seals are a very old occult practice from ancient China. The Taoist tradition uses this. Other traditions use the hand seals as well. I've heard some people talk about it, but they've never actually practiced it. Now, when you practice it, it's very different. Now you start feeling the energies in your body. All the hand seals, which are these mudras, as you can see here. So it's placing your hands in certain positions. And by placing that in these certain positions, you're activating the chakras within you. Usually a person isn't activated because of a lot of trauma and things they've been through, beliefs, everything like that. So this is undoing that. Now, when you put these in these certain positions, it starts opening up your consciousness. And once you start doing that, everything that was within that you had buried, all your traumas are going to come out. But when they come out as events. And now it's up to you to deal with it. Energy is never destroyed, as we know. So it has to be transmuted into something else. So now it becomes an event. You deal with it and then you move on. Now you're healed. So that's actually how you heal yourself. It's how I healed myself from very traumatic things. And this is also used by real ninjas. This is used by sorcerers that can actually bend time and space, because this is actually how you start creating reality. Everyone talks about having affirmations and being positive, and this is how I'm going to manifest. Okay, that is very surface level, and I get that. That's new age, but we have to look to the ancients, and the ancients will tell us what the real information is. When you use this, you're going to be able to alter your own reality. So first you got to open up your kundalini energy and yourself. You have to open up your body. And so how this relates to Krittika is the 9 is seen in Taoist divination as a perfect number for the celestial yang. The number 9 also corresponds to the 9 palaces believed to directly influence destiny. The 7 stars of the Big Dipper, northern 7 stars, plus 2 attendant guardian stars believed to be the celestial gateway to heaven. The Big Dipper corresponds to Krittika Nakshatra. Krittika is ruled by goddess Matangi. Matangi is the goddess of the arts and the goddess of knowledge. So if you study Tantra, you'll see that the yogis or the siddhas or the tantrics always use Matangi as a very, very important goddess to worship. And the goddesses are within you, right? So you're activating a part within you. It's just easier to split it up into smaller sections so that we activate that part, that specific part. When you hear New Age and meditation and stuff like that, you think it's just mindfulness and clearing your mind. No, your life completely changes. It's only been a short amount of time and I'm feeling these effects constantly. My body, I'm getting hot then cold, hot. My spine sometimes feels like it's frozen and there's frozen going up it. My level of consciousness completely changed. The way I look changed. My eye color changes after I meditate. So many different things. And then I see the world completely differently. I'm like an upgraded version and it hasn't been that long because Tantra actually elevates. It speeds up your spiritual evolution like 100-fold. And that's from my experience. They always say that, but that is definitely true from experience. When you work with Matangi, you start gaining knowledge because it starts dissolving all of your false beliefs because now you're connected to true knowledge. So you start getting information, like I'll get information in my sleep. She'll go over telling me different things while I'm meditating, while I'm doing the mantras. So that's how you get the downloads. So the 9 seals are a way that you can connect to this energy and get these downloads that equal the stars. Now, there's an interesting story about Krittika that some of you may know. Krittika also has to do with the 7 wives of the rishis in the story of Krittika. The rishis are very knowledgeable, but they left the wives because 6 of them committed adultery. Just to paraphrase, this isn't the exact story, but there were demons that were coming around, and then people asked Lord Shiva to help them get rid of him. And then he said that he didn't want to interfere, but he had a son, and he had the son in order to destroy the demons. So the demons came around and they were waiting for the son to be born, but then he sent his son up to the wives of the rishis to take care of the son and protect him. So they had all the knowledge and they had the ability to take care of the sun. And it's funny because Krittika is ruled by the sun. So another thing interesting about the 9 hand seals, the point is to activate those parts in your body. And there's also other things that you have to do as well with Qigong. You have to be able to know up to a certain part of Qigong, which I've done as well. And then that's actually activating the elements and knowing how to work with the elements in your body and activating your Qi. Then once you do that, you're able to work with the 9 cuts. And the 9 cuts is the priest will use his right hand sword fingers, hand seals, and it'll make the 9 powerful cuts in the air. So there's a mudra that you do and you do the cuts in the air. And this is performed in order to create a powerful magical gate. This special magical gate is energetically constructed by drawing a combination of vertical and horizontal lines and then surrounding the energetic grid with 3 magical cuts. This powerful magical power is designed so that no evil spirits or malevolent influences may pass to harm the occupants. So you do these cuts in the air, these cuts in reality, and to take it further, you activate certain symbols, and once you activate them, you're able to take them and then you draw them in the middle of these cuts. And then once you do that, you can actually change reality. Like you can make things happen in reality. More advanced sorcerers, for an example, like they can actually turn water into wine through these activities, like Jesus. You can literally do these types of things and alter your reality. You could change colors of things as well. It's very deep how this goes. So there's 9 stars in the Big Dipper. All those stars equal planets, and all those planets equal the hand seals, and then they equal parts within you. So it's as above, so below. And also, the interesting part about the 9 hand seals is there's 9 star mountains, and the 9 stars are the 9 palaces of yin and yang energy used in ancient Taoist sorcery. Each of the 9 stars is associated with a specific energy pattern that can be observed within its corresponding mountain and hill formation. These 9 patterns are associated with specific energies that move through the cosmos, affecting the fate of mankind. And so you see here, these are the energetic patterns that happen because of the different stars. That's what makes the mountains shape. So everyone wonders that, but it's actually the stars and its energetic pattern, and each star has a different shape that it creates. So that's how much power it is. So when you use the hand seals, you can actually start shaping reality because all of this is connected. That's why the hand seals are very, very important in the occult. So I could go on forever about this, so I better stop. I really appreciate you watching. I hope that made sense. It's a little bit deeper. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.